record this.
Okay.
In case it gets interesting. I'm not gonna do anything special because I know I already paid like the first whole half scene of the game. I don't care. Because it's just, I don't care about my channel. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, lol, fuck you. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Let me turn you down a little bit.
What if I just continue to be loud?
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
Alright, Clayton, you know what it's time for.
It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. But who is my favorite club member?
I don't know. You gotta think, what kind of writing did they all say they like?
Yuri said she liked fantasy writing and stuff that was like made you empathetic towards the reader. She said that she liked cute stuff. I can't remember what she said she liked.
She didn't.
Alright. She also kind of perked up when I said I like manga. So maybe
right, so which of the girls do you like the most?
I like this one because she seems nice.
Okay.
But this one's kind of overbearing, and then this one's mean.
That's because she's a tsundere. She's mean. That's her thing.
And then she's got long hair.
You like long hair.
All right.
Alright, so
what word did I pick?
I don't know. You can't go back.
Oh.
Put in words you think she'll like.
That my favorite one will like?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You'll know if you got it right because she'll do a little hoppy hop.
She likes scars. Damn it. She likes adventure. Damn it. She likes memories. Damn it. I don't know what she like. Intellectual? Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. Determination. Yeah. Alright, she would like graveyard. Hey, I'm good at this. She would like fireflies. Damn it. Heaven sent. She would like that. Yeah, see, I'm amazing. Vibrant. She would like the landscape. She would like. What did I do?
Uh-oh, that's not. Did you right click?
Oh yeah, I did. She would like vanilla?
No. Damn it.
She would like grief because that seems empathetic. Damn it.
No.
Nature. Damn it.
You're gonna end up impressing Sayori more.
That's stupid. I want to impress Yuri more.
You haven't saved yet, so the only way to go back is to start the game over.
No, hell no. I will kiss my own ass before I do that.
I know a fast way you can do it.
Unending. See? Philosophy. See? See, I think I've gotten more of her stuff anyway, so I think I'm good at this point. What does that word mean, Landon?
Incongruent? I don't remember. Entropy, I think.
Incongruent. Yay! She likes kitties.
No. That's not Suki.
Her name is Yuri.
Yeah, but not Suki.
I thought you said that's not Suki, like N-O-T. Like, that's not Suki.
I know, that's Yuri.
Okay, look. Disarray. Beauty. She would like that. Damn it. She would like Journey. See? God, I impressed her.
I think you outnumbered with Sayori.
No. Hi again, lol, fuck you. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange to me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, all fuck you. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Ah, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't even know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the ends of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, you guys. Lafuck always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. I did it. I bet she has purple nipples too.
She's a yandere. Did you hear her? She's jealous.
How come? Oh no. How come you and Lafuck can become good friends too? Sayori,
Why'd you say oh no?
Because yandere are mean.
No.
As usual, Sayori seems oblivious
They're
to the
just
weird
obsessive.
situation.
You're thinking of tsundere.
Oh, I guess.
That's Natsuki.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something to draw, and I don't know why my brain created that sentence. Wait, Sayori? Me? Nah, I'm not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? No, never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. It's my bust.
She just takes her shirt off.
Yuri reaches...
You're like
the reason I said that was because she reached her hands around it. Yeah, she perked her chest up, so she's like, "Here, it's my tits."
It's my tits.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's short read, so you should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
It's a short read.
And we could, discuss it if you wanted. The Bible of Satan.
Yes.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I suspected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having cheery conversations in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, well, it's fine. I was focused. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri's telling me, but I decided to let it go.
You pick up on it?
She wants this dick.
No, you know what I mean in the moment. What did she do?
She was staring at me and she was reading a book.
It's her first time reading the book, too.
Ah, she reread it.
She's rereading it, but this is the first time she's ever read it. She bought them both yesterday.
So that way we can read it together?
Yeah.
That's cute. I'll definitely start reading soon.
It's adorable.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have some hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Ah, it's a book about good old-fashioned socialism.
Wait, is it really?
No. Oh, I dropped something.
It sounds like Russian.
Markov!
Portrait of Markov.
There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, are you, fuck you? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so you don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so sound reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's those kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at life in a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants you to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. They suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. You sent me a Discord.
Oh.
Should I open it? Huh?
I didn't send you anything.
You're a liar.
I'm not a liar.
You absolutely are.
I'm not. Look, I didn't send you anything.
Happythoughts.exe?
Huh?
Stop, you're lying.
No, I swear on my life I didn't send
You are a damn liar.
Look, I swear on the life of my father, Domingo Montoya. I didn't do it.
You're a lying son of a bitch. I saw it right there in the corner.
I swear I didn't.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. Am I still recording? Yes, okay. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. Least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yuri, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and I hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting for me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? I turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I could do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. I'll continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own something. We continued the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. She's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But law fuck you, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Well, wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Ah, what are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah, Yuri it tells, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do something more. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book to let it slip into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Yuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Yuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn into a spiral notebook. Tore from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's price time handwriting from where I sit.
Price time.
Pristine is what I meant.
This boy said price time. He said price time.
Price time.
Price
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Price time.
Who should I show my poem to first? Well, Yuri, of course. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri reads the poem and notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh,
Alright, you got it, you got it.
Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth and then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Use your imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? He usually stares at me blankly and looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if it's breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah? Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing as I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, is this supposed to be a literature club? Huh?
Ghost, cool. Under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time.
The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the... What does that say?
Blue-green hue of the future.
Hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
You're bad at reading.
No, I just can't read cursive that well because I'm slow. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
She can read your mind.
I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to share. I wanted to bathe in a pool of your semen. I wanted to write something a little more mild.
I found a green text hentai of the main character and Natsuki. I was really unhappy about it.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. Is it Natsuki like the little one?
Yeah, she's 14.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not funny anymore, is
Are
it?
you into ghosts, Yuri? Hew hew. Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, lol, fuck you.
She's like, this isn't about a ghost at all. Fuck you.
Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences.
I took my time reading that poem. I suppose you only glance over.
I suppose my writing is too advanced for your...
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Oh, hell. It's not that funny.
There's this video I found the other day of the Cloud District thing.
Oh, shit.
And it was like an edited version where he says something at the end. I gotta find it.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem was only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of it like that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, lol, fuck you. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, Natsuki, of course. Even though I think I got like one of her words. One of her words. My voice cracks so bad right there. One of her words. Well, it's about time I expected. It's about what I expected from someone. Oh, wait, excuse me.
Your poem sucks.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It
Yes,
just
it
didn't
sucks.
evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can seek, and cheetahs can run, and eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest. Oh, wait.
Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly.
I like when it's easy to read.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose.
On purpose.
I knew you were gonna like that. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess I went more into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
To be a pro.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Show my poem to next, Yuri, because she's my pal. Oops. This is a good poem, la fuck you. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right, but that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
I need you to watch this.
Hold on, he sent me a Tumblr.
I need you to watch this.
K-nerd with nothing better to do.
It's what I was laughing so hard about earlier. Just watch it.
Deadass fuck any straight person who thinks
No,
they
that's
have
the
a...
wrong post. What the hell?
Oh, hold on.
That's not the post I sent you.
Hold on, I clicked the wrong thing.
Okay. That's the post I reblogged most recently.
Do you
How
get to
long
the
is
Cloud District very often?
Short.
Oh, what am I saying?
What am I saying?
Of course you don't.
Of course you
I'll
don't.
have you know that there's no pussy. Do you get to the...
I am going to copy and paste that at the end of this video so everyone else can enjoy it. In fact... I'll have you to know. Can we see that again, please?
Yes.
Do you
Oh,
get
hold
to
on, I
the
gotta
Cloud
watch it
District
again.
very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. I'll have you know that there's no pussy.
Everything about it is perfect.
The thing that gets me the hardest is the dance.
Yes.
Have you know that there's no pussy.
Oh. Oh, Lord.
Man,
Not to mention the fact I'm standing right in front of you in the club room. All right, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break it. It's the dance move, the zoom in, the way it sounds. It's just all perfect. Not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I break my promise. See?
Okay,
It's like I
we
said
gotta play
before,
this,
love,
we
fuck
gotta
you.
play this game.
Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Yuri. I'm not sure if Yuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all? Yeah. I'm not gonna make you have a lot of... Just use a lot of lube if you're gonna stick it up my butt, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Oh, man.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Heh. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Haha, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late for school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hey, this was so much fun. Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. Who were you talking to? I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it.
I don't understand.
Who should I know my poem to next? Oh, I wonder who.
It's a real hard one.
Yeah, just pick Monica, goddammit. Okay.
Hi, Lawfuck you. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring them up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha! Don't worry, Lawfuck you. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Lawfuck you. I was going in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. Oh, no.
About fucking you later.
I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. This is where I'm going to stop this video, and